to have you with us from Huntington Bank Stadium. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Red Devils and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The Golden Gophers have one of the most unique on-campus stadiums in college sports. Formerly playing in the Vikings home field, now back on campus, Huntington Bank Stadium has brought that college spirit back to Minnesota. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Minnesota's offense comes onto the field first today. And now we see Dawson Pendergrass. We believe he's going to get the ball a lot, and they'll just keep feeding him as he gets stronger as the game goes on. Could not make his way to the corner.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards then.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit.
Number 42, on to kick it away.
Makes a move. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And here comes Nick Minicucci. There was a lot of interest in him in the offseason. He's a guy that they are excited to give the reins to this offense. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he's brought down after a short gain. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And it's the Red Devils will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Breaks free. Inside the 30. Pass the touchdown. Golden Gophers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Turning it on. Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. They'll need a bunch on second down. Leaves it in his belly. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. Unloads it left. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It's complete on the right side. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking to throw for it. Rush right in his face. Makes the grab. There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He makes a grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? They're all over him. Just gets rid of that one.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Searching for space. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Long way to go on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. And after one period of play, let's take a look at the start for these 2 wide receivers. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in. Just keeps moving. Smashes through the tackle. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Rashada Downs going up top. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Red Devils get a chance to send their offense out onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little. Makes the grab and room to run. The 50. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And it's the Red Devils are marching down the field. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Well, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Rush is on.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. 2nd and long here. They'll run it. Shows him the stiff arm. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Golden Gophers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Fighting off the defender. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation.
Touchdown, Minnesota! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Red Devils get a chance to send their offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Defense all over him. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress on
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, offense, defense, special teams, they are showing it all early in this football game. We're still in the first half. We got a 5-touchdown lead. Everything going right except for us, guys, because now we're going to have to figure something to talk about, because this one isn't over, but it's close to almost at the half.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Red Devils get a chance to send their offense out onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Got his man on the right. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And it's the Red Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Fires to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And it's the Red Devils who will try to move the chains on 4th down. Moves to his right. Gets rid of it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Dropped back on 1st down. Holds on, it's Thompson. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Left side, it's Johnson. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Moran. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got a man. It's Riley. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Moran. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
I caught up with the Red Devils head coach. His biggest frustration right now is not being more productive on offense. He understands this home environment is a challenge. Communication has been an issue at times, but he said they are just out-toughing us at the line of scrimmage. He said we've got to start establishing our rhythm, get into a rhythm, and start making some adjustments at the line of scrimmage. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
This offense has had some struggle.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Motion from the back. Moving the pocket, it's McKenzie. Looking down the middle. Out wide left, it's Walsh. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Handoff to the lone back. Got him, and the ball squirted out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
First play of this drive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Snap on first down, wants to throw. On the move. Quarterback's got the first. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got two of those on that one. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And personally, I love the 4-3 defense because that's what I played in college. And as a defensive lineman, you get to penetrate more and take more gaps and make plays. They've done a really good job stopping the run this game, and I'm not surprised it's out of that 4-3.
The play fake. Left side is Carlson. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Running to the left. He's got enough. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Got some green grass. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They've softened them up with a run, now to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. All over him immediately.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Tells the run, wants to pass. It's dropped after taking the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And it's the Red Devils in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And it's the Red Devils have their offense in high gear. Unloads to the right. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Hits inside. It's Carlson. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. Now they'll run it to the right here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Wall. They were all over it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just...
Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Red Devils get a chance to send their offense out onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And it's the Red Devils come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wants to throw one first. Caught. Quick step and go. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. And it's the Red Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it down. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Rides to the back. Swamped immediately.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Trying to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. Handoff to the single running back. Can't get him to the ground. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. The Golden Gophers have pushed it inside the 20. Run in the red zone, it's Wall. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. Splits the uprights. Good. Well, that's just piling off. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.